Hello, Void. How you doing? It's a little late now, so I'm going to be talking a little bit quieter than normal and whispering a little more essentially into my microphone. It is a little past 3 a.m. now, and my 24-hour binge, rounding out my 10th movie, Raw. Now, a friend sent this recommendation my way, and I had heard of Raw before, but hadn't really looked too far into it. And so far, it actually is probably one of the best movies I've seen today. It's a French film that takes place at a veterinary school. We follow Justine, who's a new student there, her family is devout vegetarians, and she essentially is going through like a rough hazing week, and during that gets her first taste of meat. And downward spiral there goes from there to eating raw meat to an unescapable craving for human meat. And in her downward spiral, she stumbles across that her sister may have actually gone through a similar issue. And now, well, she's just trying to figure out how to make it work, as well as while her gay roommate tries to be of assistance, and her sister is simultaneously helping and hindering, and all the while the whole rush week for hazing for veterinary school, which I didn't know was a thing. But that's still going on. So, it's kind of a good girl coming into a party college and being assaulted by all that, sort of a coming of age, mixed with cannibalism. The movie reminded me of another one that I'd seen before. It was either French-Canadian or just French for, the American title is Cannibal, but I think the original title was like White Skin, which is another cannibalism film, like from several years before. Not as well done as this one, but still an interesting think piece. Well, I don't know what it is with French people doing artistic, thought, and poignant cannibalism movies, but here we are. I did really enjoy this one. It's gory, and it's kind of also like a sisterhood story of these two being at odds and yet covering for each other at the same time. It's an interesting like family film. Well, film about families, not for families. At the same time that the cannibalism's going on. Sort of an allegorical for just finding your way, I guess. Kind of like Ginger Snaps werewolfism was allegorical for, again, coming of age. Well, this one I'm giving 8 MacGuffins to. It was very well put together. I was enthralled throughout it. And it is, well, beautifully disgusting. Now, I've seen a lot, so this one didn't put me off, but a lot of people from apparently in theaters got sick watching this one. And I can understand that, particularly for the raw chicken eating scene. But overall, I didn't find it too bad and stomach turning there. But I really actually did like this one, so I do highly recommend it. It's on Netflix right now, actually. I don't know if there's anything else really to go into it. I do say I'm not as familiar with some of the French music, but some of the tunes are kind of catchy, so I actually really like the soundtrack despite being completely unfamiliar with it. This one, I don't know if I said before, was circa 2016, and yeah, delicious. Okay, all for now. I'm getting close to my target of a little less than 4 hours to go, I think, so see you guys soon.